All right, ladies and gentlemen, started to panic for a minute. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Oh boy, what is up, y'all? It is Monday. We are indeed here. And this is the Random Talking Indie Music Show coming to you live, RTIMshow.com. Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, Caffeine TV, Mixler.com/Minx Radio. You know what I'm saying? How we do things. I reckon we're at 200 episodes by now. I say this every day, but we really lost count. Oops. For those who are just tuning in with us for the first time, I do welcome you. We are your hosts. I'm your girl 759, always on the screen, ready to do my thing, joined by my favorite co-host, everyone's favorite Minx, the Bronx Bully, the beast from the east with a gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, aka the pink hair bandit, aka scam catching Minx, all those other AKAs. It's my homegirl, Minx Couture, Minx Contour, Minx Cuda. Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her copycat. Do they dig, Minx? Or do they dig?
I hope they dig.
And if not, we've got two words. Les Chevelles.
Les Chevelles.
Les Chevelles. Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being late, y'all.
We operate on CPT. They used to that by now.
No, you know what it is? I started cooking dinner at 5 o'clock. I said 5 o'clock. And then, everybody started to crowd the bathroom, not because of the dinner I cooked, but because of their long days.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm sitting there like, I got to brush my teeth. So the whole time I was sitting around waiting to brush my teeth. Not like y'all can smell my horrid breath, but, you don't want to be seeing my lunch on my teeth and shit. So
yeah, right.
So that was the reason for the delay.
Yeah.
I had to brush my teeth.
You got to brush your teeth. It says, well, look, your teeth is fine. Your teeth is fine.
You can
Oh yeah, perfect. You want to take that MC, the little AT&T mic off your headset though.
Oh shit!
You look like you're trying to work from home and podcast at the same time.
Hold on 1 second. Yes, how may I help you? Thank you for calling. No, I'm kidding.
How may I assist? Oh my goodness! But shout out to everybody that's tuning in with us. Welcome.
And they always tune in when I reshare it. So let me share this to Twitter.
Yeah, y'all share this, man. Y'all share the shit out of this. Let me do some sharing as well. Shout out to everyone who's tuning in with us for the first time. Welcome. Shout out to our family. Yeah, family, because that's what y'all are at this point. Y'all been with us over 10 episodes. You are now considered family. Welcome. Yeah, just share the shit out of this. Listen, we've got topics. We got a couple things that we want to, touch on and all that. But before we do, you already know what time it is. We got to get these little PSAs out the way. So without further ado, y'all need to head on over to Spotify and all your DSPs for Real Talk with Minx. You know what I'm saying? She gives you that sauce. You know what I mean? Y'all tune into that Real Talk and go to minxradio.com for current and past episodes of the Minx Show podcast, because you got a couple of gems in there. You got some favorites in there. You know what I mean? So if y'all, yeah, of course. I mean, at this point, like a lot of stuff that's been going on, you've been offering your take on it, and some people just need to hear that. So listen, they're not getting taken down at all. So all those DSPs you see up under that logo, go to it and check it the fuck out. And also join Telegram's new industry movement. It's a new page that Minx has started, where I guess they could talk about all the scammity scam shit without, feedback and backlash, I guess.
It prevents them from taking down our shit like they did.
See, I like that. And again, shout out to Rap Ponzi. You know what I'm saying? They did their due work and, really tried to help y'all out. But the powers that be, aka the mainstream, said, nah, they're trying to put a stop to our bag. We got to do something. So you know what? we're going to report the bitches. So
Well,
that's
you
what
know
they
what?
did.
I got what's good about it is that with Rap Ponzi, we're working on rapponzischeme.com. So
Okay, website. What?
so y'all thought you was gonna be slick to take down our Instagram pages, try to take down our web host at that point.
Haha,
Mhm.
bitches.
Haha, yeah, haha.
Also, let's see what else am I doing? What else am I doing? Where's the? Oh yeah, at the top of the month, join the Mix Mafia on Patreon. Got your $1 tier, your $5 tier. Either way, you're getting some premium shit. You know what I mean? But the $5 tier, you're getting more exclusive shit. So y'all need to do that at the top of the month, which means March 1st. It's the best time to join in. You don't want to join right now because you're going to be, charged double. Yeah, you're going to get the jewels, but Minx ain't out here to rip y'all. You know what I'm saying? She's here to give you quality information, full of research, and scam free. Because that's what we do over here in Minx Radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and again, shout out to we had two signups over the weekend,
Hey,
which now brings our Patreon to 31 official members.
okay, welcome, welcome.
Shout out to Jelani Harris and shout out to International 5. So the both of you, you guys are going to get all the exclusive stuff that's on the Patreon. And I appreciate, and I told them warning. I'm like, yeah, my members right now, they may not get charged this month, but if you're a new member, you'll get charged because that's just how the system is. And if
Hmm.
you want me to cash app you the money back, I have no problem doing that. So you can also have the freebie for the month. So we're about, creating relationships and all of this being useful. So again, shout out to the two that signed up and of course everything that comes to Minx Radio, um, RTIM show, the punchline, all proceeds go towards the platform. I'm not
Yes.
I'm not pressed for cash, dears. I just want to make sure that I could say to my tax agent, yes, my shit pays my lights. You know what I'm saying?
I can keep the lights on thanks to these guys.
Right, right.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to donate to the RTIM show, thank you. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Any coin that you're willing to spare, that you can spare. Like Mink said, all proceeds will go back into running this place and keeping the lights on for the both of us because we're here to give you quality content, give you foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans. And, we want to keep it going. So any and all donations are welcome. We appreciate it. However, if you're into the whole Bitcoin and all that, hit Minx because I have no idea how that mess works.
Yes, as
um,
if you guys look on my bio, I changed it to Ethereum uh goddess. Yeah.
everybody's starting to do that. Put their cryptocurrency of choice in their bios now.
That's what's up. Just make sure y'all got the wallets and you're able to trade that crypto.
I don't know the first thing about it. And so, also, before we do get started, my fine brothers and sisters, y'all gonna get this good old joint right here. The prestigious Here Nigga Damn Award. You get one of these for no apparent reason because it's Black History Month. And what it's you know, LinkedIn likes to pander. A lot of companies like to pander, especially during Black History Month. And so every time they give us something that they think we asked for, that they think we needed, a new sandwich we might want, a new chicken sandwich, like we're going to shuck and jive and sing for it or some shit. That's basically what they're giving us. So if y'all had ever tuned into this show and always wondered, why does she always do that? That's the reason why. We're going to give you one for no reason at all. You didn't ask for it, you didn't want it, but you're getting it because that's what you get. That's my free gift to you guys, the Hit Nigga Damn Award. Ain't that a fire trophy right there? You want to put that in your cabinet. Anyway, uh so what is going on with you, Mix? Other than running an empire.
Oh my god, was that a sound effect? Oh my
That
god.
was a sound effect.
Um,
We bike.
well, I will say this was a very eventful weekend where a lot of people I've left a lot of people blushing yesterday.
Girl, did you?
I didn't
I,
mean it.
I had to turn it off. I was like, oh no, 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 no. I can't.
A lot of people was like, I can't see you in that light. I'm like, what
I
light?
can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you that way. No.
Yeah, I had a lot of people, but again,
I'm still on crypto bag mix. I'm still on that. That's
oh,
that's my shit.
first and foremost, this is not Illuminata. This is yes, this is an I. But it says give only positive vibes to the world. So that's what this shirt says. Brought to you by we're not getting paid for it, but shout out to Five Below. Y'all.
But if we would like to get a sponsorship, Five Below, you could just put that information down.
No, yeah, please, please. But no, I'm not promoting the Illuminati, nor do I fuck with them on that level. But yeah. So yeah, so this weekend, it was actually very weird. I didn't plan on that song. What happened was Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. It was about 5 o'clock. And I'm chilling and I'm like, I thought I was supposed to do something. I forgot what that something was.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh my God. I promised my followers that I was going to do this song. And when I was sick, I was sick and I just didn't care, but I could not be live. So I went live on caffeine and I made the beat for this song. I hate saying it. Pennies to the side. Yeah. So I made the beat for the song live, and I told everybody that was tuned in because I got a lot of. Oh my God! I think I got like 3,000 credits from that live stream. People kept tipping and tagging people. A lot of
Hmm.
this is why I say, in a sense, I like people say, why can't I just do it on Twitch? And I'm just like, for what? I'd rather be live where it can't be archived. And if you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, then, we'll see you next time. So that was what I did that. So I said to everybody after that live stream, as the tips kept flowing in, I just said, look, so what I'm gonna do is for Valentine's Day, my gift to you guys for gifting me was to bang out this record. Pause. And
Okay, continue.
I tell you this, the only way I was able to make that song without laughing hysterically as I did, I had to have like LT's picture up, the cartoon one and the sexy one. So
Yeah.
that's why one of the lines on that song that makes me laugh every time I hear it is when he says
That's it.
um um when he says scratching up my back like she has some talons from my talents. That was LT.
Oh, there was a bar.
That was LT.
That
That
was
was
a
not.
bar.
I channeled that shit. So yes, to everyone that's been checking it out, listening to it, watching it, DMing me, telling me that you feel mad uncomfortable around me now. That's cool. That's cool. That's the goal was to prove to you guys that R&B still exists. And again, and one of my other friends, shout out to her. She says to me, because we're both John B fans, she says to me, "Yo, this sounds like this is the 2021 version of his song Pants Off." I thought about it. That's just one of those songs you got to skip though, because you're around your parents and you hear him singing,
Mhm.
"Let me take my pants off, baby." Hey, yeah. And he goes, "Hold up, let you make love to me." I would be like this. Hey guys, I'm gonna go to my bedroom for a little while.
A little while. Just
See
a
you
little
guys.
while. Don't
Yes,
worry about me. I'll be fine.
I'm a hit John up, and I'm gonna tell him, look, people are telling me that this is Pants Off 2021, but this one is just called Panties to the Side.
Oh, that joint's sexy. Listen to that bass though. So not. Yeah.
don't. Honestly, that's I'm gonna tell you right
That's
now, that's
good.
literally one of the best beats I've ever done. I would
I,
definitely.
I I like I like how you had the lows in there lowing. The lows were lowing.
Yo, and it's funny when we were doing that bass line, I kept fucking it up, and everybody kept laughing. I kept saying, "I'm gonna get it! I'm gonna get it, guys!"
GarageBand has a way of doing that because it's especially when you like practice it a couple times before you hit that record button, and then
Mhm.
when you go to put it in there. Because you know me, I do slides and all that shit, but every time I do it, it's like it act like it don't want to do what I needed to do.
It's like what did I call it? That's actually what happened in the live. I was like, I have that remember that movie Idle Hands?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that. Like it's like you practice it. Everyone in the comments was like, "That's it, Minx. It's right. That's the one." I said, "Okay, hold on." And then it came, and my hand just went like, "No, nope. You're gonna do this. Nope, 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 nope." Like the
We're not gonna play this key. We're gonna play this key.
play it on this key, and even though you rehearsed it, it's not
Yeah,
the right key.
yeah.
But yes, that was one of the things that I enjoyed doing this weekend. I just finished the LT Sam the Scam video. That shit was crazy. And I also want to say this to y'all real quick. A lot of you guys have been hitting me up asking me, can I do a video for you? Hold on. Yeah, Crypto Media, you're right. Crypto Media says, I remember back in the day when people were doing beats on Bandcamp. Yep. But the thing is, doing a video like this is not difficult. It's just very time consuming because I have to create the characters. I have to And it's not like you pick a body, like you are building a person. So if you're telling me you want your character to look like you, and again, I'm not trying to come off like these Instagram graphics niggas, like I'm not trying to come off like that. Um, this is time consuming. Like, yeah, I did this shit in one day, right? But it was because I was focused. It was because I didn't have no other elements or outside element. What the fuck is that light?
Are you blinking over there?
Something happened. Um, it's just a lot of elements that are needed. So putting together the body, the face, finding eyes, designing the rooms, designing like it's not just like I just drop people and just
Like The Sims. It's not like that at all.
it's not like that. Like you can even do a video like this on The Sims, y'all. So what I'm saying is that it's not impossible, but it's not cheap. And it's time consuming. And as much as I would love to do videos for everybody, this is kind of sort of my thing, you know. It's my thing. And when you guys want to be part of my thing, you know, it could be a metaverse type thing because Minx is creating a metaverse. But I don't mind doing it. It's just that it's not going to be on the same shit that's on my thing. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's not easy. 1, 2, 3, get me the song Monday and the shit is done by Wednesday. That's not how this works. So yes, we got that, and we got a video with Little Trash Can and Sam the Scam. We got that,
And
and
speaking of, they've been little thirst traps.
oh
Oh,
Valentine's.
oh. Mm.
I had
LT got the six pack out there.
you know how hard it was to design that? My God. I had one of my friends hit me and said, LT got me feeling a little bit, some kind of way. I was like, "Do you like LT? Do you like me? Because you know I'm LT, right?"
Like, bro.
But even he's like my little boyfriend, I love him. He's just so amazing and fun, and I had a lot of chicks in that universe trying to holler at him and try to start
I
fights.
mean, check him out though. Like, let's give him a little, give him a
Mm.
little taste.
You know how hard I had to do the
Look at the
tattoo?
packs though. Look at the packs.
That six-pack is perfect. I
Ain't it?
chiseled that shit, but
But
it
look at
was
that watch. Look at that watch though. That ice, that drip.
glistening.
Ain't it?
Right, crypto media. Yes, it is a lot of patience that you need. Like it's a lot of patience. And then of course being a mom, wifey, you got to keep up with your obligations to cook and clean and do motherly shit while you're doing working shit. So again, it's a little bit hard. It's not that I don't want to do it, but I mean, I'm picking up a lot of clients and shit for other things, so I'm not trying to put too much on my plate and let people down. So
Mm-hmm.
just give me some time. Give me some time to plan it out, and we'll figure it out. But I appreciate everybody. So that video, I'm dropping a lot of videos on Friday, so I'm gonna have the finished product to you 759 by Wednesday, and then we can launch it on Friday for the podcast.
Okay. That is a Betty. Betty Bennington. For the ladies that prefer chocolate, um, Sam the Scam figured he was gonna.
Did you see my comment?
Uh, Sam and LT a major problem out here, man. Listen, Sam said he wanted to be sexy too. He wants to be
Like,
sexy.
what?
He got a 6 pack. Check the chain that he bought. You know that slight drip. You know what I mean.
He's enchanting. Oh, oh.
Oh,
Had to give you out a little Kim groan. Oh,
the ladies sitting there looking at them like, damn.
yeah. Some really like, yo, that he's sexy. He's a cartoon.
It's
Yo,
a cartoon. Like,
he's
bruh,
sexy.
relax.
So of course I'm sexy, so I made him sexy like me. Crypto Media says I have 20 hours of footage I have to cut down, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, people think that editing videos are like so simple and so easy, but they're not. Like, I've never shot a video. I've never done a virtual video, nothing like that. Yes, I have. I have one time, and I filmed it all on my iPhone. It took every bit of like 2 or 3 days just to blend it, do the transitions that I wanted, and all that fun shit. But it was fun. I liked it.
I love it. One of the videos I shot for my cousin actually got picked up for promo. So I was tagged in it, like, I was like, what the fuck? And I looked, I was like, oh my God, it's a video I shot. So, again,
Mm.
I keep forgetting that I shoot videos too. I actually looked in my closet. I was like, oh my God, I got the camera, I got this, I got that. It's like I've been using it. I don't know if you've seen it on my reels, but for certain things I've been using the camera. Why not? So utilize all your skills, y'all. Skills are here to make us money.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're good at. Even if you're being a dumbass like Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy on that fucking dumbass Breakfast Club joint.
Man, that was just y'all. Who paying y'all? Like that's what I want to know. Who is paying y'all? And Charlemagne, bruh.
Very, very, very weird. Like what he said was, I mean, we know you're not
Do,
gay, but
do you have a clip of that or?
I sure do.
Oh, of course.
I sure do.
She sure does. Well, while she's finding that clip, again, I want to extend the welcome to everyone who's joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And if you'd like to donate to the folks Cash App, you're more than welcome to do so. We appreciate you guys. We like the kind that jingles, but we rather get the kind that folds. You know what? I sat there and watched that movie like I haven't seen it,
Hmm.
and it was
I love that movie. I still watch it to this day.
I I was as far as my weekend was concerned, I was at work again because the whole freezing rain fiasco over here, and so I was like, well, let me go ahead and pack a bag, and I grabbed my iPad this time and decided to indulge in some cinemas, and Coming to America was first on my list.
Mm.
That's my shit. I don't know about part two though. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime March 5th. I'm not sure. Yeah.
We don't own the rights to this clip.
But fuck it, we're gonna play it anyway because it's our shit. This is our podcast. We do what we want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
All right,
Until
guys. So let me give you a quick background, less than 5 second background. So you guys know I've been out here talking about these scams going on in hip hop with notable artists with verifications on their Instagram that's been lurking and hitting up artists for $500 for a mixtape slot that does not ever get promoted or get any sort of traction. So Thursday, a caller had called into the Breakfast Club in their episode called Gotcha, and they were basically, trying to, talk to the public when they opened up the lines. Have you got? Good. It was a good topic. Definitely a good topic. Have you been scammed? Basically. So this caller calls in, and mind you, DJ Envy is part of this shit. Um, and caller calls in and tells DJ Envy a very, very familiar situation. And this is what he has to say.
Now, has this happened to you, or have you done this to somebody?
Nah, this happened to me. It was actually is a big artist slash producer. I don't know if I can say his name on.
Say his
Yes,
name.
you can.
It was Safari, man. It happened like a few months.
First of all, you deserved it because you just referred to him as a big time producer slash rapper. You just referred to you deserve whatever you got.
Man, look, this how he got me. He hit me up first actually on Instagram. He was like, "Yo, your Daughter Me track is hot," and so I'm like, it's a big producer. So I'm like, let's take it to the.
Shut up! You say that again, I'm gonna fight you.
Go ahead, bro. Finish your story.
He told me that he could do a little promo for me, throw my track on Spotify on the playlist for me, and all that, and $4,000. So I paid him, and weeks and months go by. So I'm hitting him up. He said, "Oh, I forgot you on this tape, so I got you on the next project," which was it was supposed to drop in November. So after November, he completely stopped responding. And he basically got me out of $1,000. I just had to take my L.
I don't know if it's an L yet because he hasn't put out the project. He might put out the project and you might still be on there.
Hey, man, he was supposed to put out the first one in September, and then the other one in November, and he just started responding.
It was a pandemic.
He hit me up on my track. The track called "Doubted Me." It's on YouTube. Y'all can look on my Instagram at I am Gino Gallardo.
Well,
IAMGENGALL.
Well, let me ask you: Did you speak to him personally?
It's from his verified page.
Okay, so what? All right, let me tell you what happened. Right, so there's these people out there that do mixtapes. So if you see a bunch of different artists and they say, "Hey, we'll put you on the mixtape," they pay the artist to host a mixtape, right? And the artist hosts a mixtape. They get 10 songs from 10 different people, and then when they get the 10 songs, the artist does the drops, and they put the mixtape out. So that's what it is. It probably wasn't him. It probably was a company like that does the mixtape type of thing.
The Cash App, one of them was his Cash App, and the other one.
Y'all can hear the rest of it on. First of all, I'm gonna tell you where he lied at. It ain't no 10 artists.
There is no.
You mean like 50?
And hope that you're in shit. Hope you're in the track list. Hope you are in the track list.
And DJ Envy, he sounded very like kind of like when you're around your parents and then your best friend says some shit that you never told them,
Mm-hmm.
and you looking at them like,
Right.
So that's what that kind of sounded like to me. But again, y'all can catch that The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1, and you can also catch them on iHeartRadio.
At this point, knowing what's going on, I'm sure people are not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on out here. And like Charlamagne said, it's a pandemic. Like, there's a, you know what?
What was that? What was that supposed to mean? It's a pandemic.
It's a pandemic. What? So a pandemic stops emails from working. A pandemic stops Cash Apps from working. Because it certainly stopped y'all from conversing with these artists to make sure their track got on that spot that they paid $1,000 for and paid 2 random ass Cash Apps on the hope and premise that they were going to blow the fuck up. Hey, yo, Jadakiss is hosting this mixtape that I'm on. Are you sure you are on that mixtape? 1. Are you sure the mixtape is dropping? 2. And are you sure Jadakiss is even doing the shit?
Well, I will say, because y'all know I test out apps and stuff. So one of the apps I've been testing out is called Bigo or Bigo.
Bigo, yeah, Bigo. That's been blowing up.
Yeah, there's a lot of celebrities on there too with their
like Clubhouse and everything else.
But look at what I found one night, chilling, because the person in question of this scam, I'm putting it in quotes, even though I know that it's a scam, but I have to say allegedly because these mofos like to say that we are capping. Believe it or not, it has crossed platforms because Safari is also on Bigo. I keep saying Bigo. He's on, is it Bigo or Bigo?
Bigo.
Okay, so he's also on Bigo with Safari's Got Talent. and scamming on here. A talent search. So you guys can look and see that Safari and a couple of these other mofos are on this platform targeting artists, bothering artists, climbing into DMs, promising that they can go live with them, and then they ghost them. So again, this is a big issue because now they hopped from Instagram and now they're on smaller platforms, trying to come after you artists. So again, no more mother hen shit from me. If you get got, you get got.
I mean, if you fall for it at this point,
There's so many people talking about it. There's too many. Now that it is hit, and it's weird how people have said, "Oh, you guys have been this you and 759 have been exposing this for so long, and it finally made it to Breakfast Club." But I'm like, did you not see the headlines that popped up after that? It says caller calls into Breakfast Club, accuses Safari of scamming, and DJ Envy explains that it wasn't a scam. Like his explanation made the public calm.
he tried to put a wet blanket on a blazing ass fire. It did not work. Listen, we are not stupid. Well, some of us. Some of us are not stupid.
Real lyrics. I see him over there on Facebook.
What up, real lyrics? Some of y'all are just gullible as shit just to say you have an industry person on your mixtapes, to have an industry person do a verse for you and all this other shit. It is clout at this point. It is just clout. Recently I saw a couple of mixtapes, local mixtapes, allegedly hosted by a mainstream guy, and I'm like, this.
She's like, I can't even pinpoint it.
Like, after all the shit that's been out, we've been we've been out here putting this out here for y'all, and y'all kill me in the Facebook comments. Oh, they never asked me for no money. They're not scamming. They're not. Okay, be naive. Be naive. Be a part of that 100 track mixtape. Hope your friends get to hear it because, honey, it doesn't fucking exist. I mean,
yeah, and you got to go to Dat Piff to hear it because it's not even.
Man, you got to go to Dat Piff and search like 30 pages in. By page 15, you're like, you know what? Fuck it.
That's why, like, a lot of when I had said, do people still listen to mixtapes? I mean, I thought we are in a playlist era now. Like,
yes and no. Some people still do the mixtapes. They're not as popular as they used to be. Yeah, like you said, playlists are definitely the wave now. So
right. So again, shout out to the caller. We believe you. We believe you. Even if Charlemagne and Envy tried
to gaslight the shit, like,
And again, once again, Angela Yee. I like Angela Yee. But she really couldn't have her own show. She's more of a filler.
Yeah, chime in her.
Yeah, like
a chimer in. Like, yeah, sure.
Well, she has a good voice for like the rumor report and giving traffic updates and this is no shade to Angela Yee. I just never understood why she's with these two knuckleheads. I
thought after a while she was going to leave the Breakfast Club and not do it with Charlemagne and Envy, because the two of them, when they get to interviewing, if y'all ever paid attention to them do interviews, watch how they interview a woman versus how they interview a man.
Yeah, they're very fresh.
Very the what's the word? The toxicity just jumps out.
Yeah, the toxic masculinity.
Yeah, well, whatever's there. It's just.
Yeah, they're very, like, in my opinion, if they ever interviewed me and they asked me a question that I blatantly told them, don't fucking ask me in the green room. Oh, I'm out ski. I'm gonna be just
on some Birdman type shit. Like, hey, listen, as we finish
my name.
As we finished it, as we done, because ain't no more talking.
But you know what? That's a monumental thing because now we know that radio hosts have to be held accountable for the types of questions that they ask. They just can't be disrespecting and asking all kinds of dumb shit.
Because you got your DJ Vlad, you got your Adam 22, you got your No Jumper, you got those vlogs, and radio hogs trying to ask questions knowing full well these artists cannot answer. Perfect example. There was one of these up and coming artists. He was on, I want to say, Adam 22. I think he was on Adam 22. And the host went to ask him a very serious question regarding, Fed stuff. And he smoothly directed it to, so what was your favorite song off of my album? But that's how you have to do it now. What was your favorite? What was your favorite? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to get into the logistics of my court case. I'm not here to talk about what's going to happen if I get locked up for 25 years. I'm not here to talk about none of that shit. I'm here to talk about my album, my track, my whatever it is that I'm doing to promote at this moment. I'm on press run for that. I don't want to talk about no legal shit.
This might be a good segue. Let's see if I got it. Speaking of bloggers and hosts, academics, bringing up Tekashi and Meek Mill.
I just want someone to punch the shit out of Tekashi one good time. And Riff Raff has offered $1 million to box dude. I don't even like Riff Raff, but I would definitely watch that. Just to see him get doofed in his face. Like, just give him one.
I love Riff Raff.
Because at this, why are you stalking Meek, number one? Because Meek, they didn't happen to meet up like, hey, yo, meet me here. Meek was where he was, and Tekashi just rolled up on him and started shouting out rap lyrics to him. Like, what the hell is this about?
I don't think that went down that way. I think it was two publicists that got on the phone and said, hey, so, Tekashi. And Meek,
right.
Meek hasn't had a hit. Meek hasn't had beef since Drake. Why don't we, make this fun? We'll make it, beepity, boppity, boop.
Mm-hmm.
This is all a ploy for streams. Watch.
Hold on. Let me pull up this topic real quick because the tweets have been funny as hell. 6ix9ine clowning Meek Mill for having security while being the most protected rapper on earth. It's like when he clowned Lil Durk for selling 55K first week and had his next album sell 50,000 first week. Right. The headline of this should be, and this is by Meek Mill, the headline should read, he waited outside a restaurant and popped up with the cops recording with his phone out. He tried to line me up to go to jail. I don't quite.
Is he still on probation?
Meek? No, I think he's officially a free man.
I gotta check that.
After so many years. Let me double check that as well. Because I think he finally
on probation longer than
which is crazy. 12 years.
Damn. What the
12
fuck?
long years.
What did he do? What was his gun possession?
12 years ago, he was arrested as a 19-year-old in North Philly on gun and drug charges. Let's see. This is dated August of 2019. So back then, he had pled guilty to a misdemeanor firearm charge, and prosecutors dropped all remaining counts. Yeah, he's no longer on probation for that. And then in 2017, they sentenced him to 2 to 4 years in state prison over violations involving riding a dirt bike in New York and some little scuffle in the St. Louis airport. The thing with the dirt bike in New York, that was kind of stupid for him to do. I don't care. That was dumb for him to do. Number one, New York is not Philly. New York will lock your ass up.
Sure will, especially for a dirt bike. What?
In a very congested metropolitan area. This ain't no side street. This ain't no hood. You are in the middle of Manhattan and you say, hey, yo, let's just grab our four-wheelers and do some insanely funny ass tricks and endanger people. Like, that was stupid.
I guess that's what, people mean when they say, oh, this is going to be a movie.
and that's their culture, and I respect that. But at the same time, sir, you were on probation. You shouldn't have had no dealings with that at all. You should have just sat your ass home, like, you know what, y'all have fun. I'll catch y'all back in Philadelphia.
Well, I feel sorry for him because he has to live life like that.
Yeah, I mean, after 12 years, and Meek is only in his 30s. Let me see. Meek is only 33 years old. He's been on probation for 12 years.
Sad.
Have you ever?
And it's only our people.
It's always our people. But what else is new?
Poor Meek.
And
Well,
at least in this instance, he's trying to, do something different with his life. He's trying to focus on his music. He's doing philanthropy and all this other stuff, which is dope. You know what I mean?
and then you have academics on Clubhouse being a fucking thought.
Why don't he just
He gets on Clubhouse and talks hella shit.
He does.
And I just I literally I only go to Clubhouse now for one reason. Shout out to Cherry Martinez. She just has a host of contributions to hip hop as a radio host, as an A&R executive, etc. And she does one thing that everybody else isn't doing because everyone else is on some play my shit, stroke me, stroke me. I was famous at one time, stroke me. This is what they do on Clubhouse. And she doesn't do that. She comes on every morning, Monday through Saturday, because Sundays she doesn't do it. And she has this thing called the Manifestation Hour. And at first I was like, because I wanted to talk with her as a radio host or up and coming. And, I figured manifesting shit is real. It's very real. And I saw a Manifestation Hour. I said, oh, she's just what she's doing. I go in. First day, it's like 50 people in the room. And you had about 10 people on the stage. And each person talks about their manifestation for the day. So, I'm making breakfast and shit. And, each person, oh, hey guys, good morning, grand rising. So today, I would like to manifest, what did the one girl said? Oh, she said, I want to manifest words. I'm writing a very important blog for a very important publication. And I just wanted to manifest that here today. So everybody went. Everybody had a manifestation, which was realistic and dope. And I think it's something that everybody should hang out in when they wake up. She does it at 10 o'clock in the morning. And again, using her platform for good, for people to come together to manifest their day, talk about their worries. And as a collective, everyone just praying and hoping that you get we don't use hope. You say hope and she flips out. Hope. She's like, hey guys, good morning. So today I hope, and she goes, hope. Oh, I'm sorry. I will. I'm like, yes. So it's amazing. And it's just something good. Remember we had Manifestation Mondays.
Mhm.
It's very real. So again, he's not using the platform right. He's using it as a playground to incite beef between artists. This is what academics does.
And also with Ak, he doesn't name names, but he is alleging that male artists are sleeping with male executives. My thing is that's kind of heavy to sit there and put out in public, and you can't name names. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold
on. Who is that? Is it time for a word from our sponsor?
Jeez, man, you gonna knock everything down.
She is in the building.
Say hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Show the hearts. Go ahead. Show hearts. You see it? Mm-hmm. Did you eat?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
Wow. You getting ready for bed? Cool. I'll try. Not yet? Oh, okay.
Not yet. Shout out and peace to the sis. Murder Mags, what's going on? What's going on, Mags?
Murder Mags.
In the building. Hey.
Yes. Can I change you? Give me 1 second. You want to you want to hold the fort real quick? I gotta wait. Hold on. She's asking. She needs to be changed. Okay. All right. Hold the fort for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we hold the fort. We hold it down. We hold it down. Yeah. So, back to this. Oh, look, back to this whole DJ Academics thing, because this is real serious. He's saying that he is so-called bringing awareness to an issue in the entertainment industry that we have witnessed unravel because of the hashtag #MeToo movement and surrounding cases. The exchange of sexual favors for career advancement is messed up, but it's still happening in the music industry, according to DJ Academics. In fact, is allegedly affecting people that not many would expect. So, I mean, what's the deal with him? I mean, do y'all agree with him coming out with this and saying that, these men out here are preying on other men and sleeping with men to boost their celebrity, boost their whatever it is they got? Yep, Megs. Yeah, Academics is out here academicing. He's doing what he do. He's messy. He's the equivalent of, I don't want to call him Wendy Williams, but yeah. He says, I don't even think I really believe all this stuff, but I'm gonna just say this. In the land of Hollywood, don't ever think none of this shit is too weird for you. There's a couple of executives that I've been hearing that are effing the male rappers, and they're male too. And I've been saying, well, how come you keep sucking these folks off and nobody talks about it? But because I don't want to get randomly killed, I won't mention their names either. Yeah, Academics, that's like the smartest thing you could ever do. But stay out of it. I mean, if you're not here to, you say you're spreading awareness, but stay out of it. Because every time you put your mouth in stuff, people die. I noticed that. Or they get hemmed up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. We'll go with Wendy Williams, sure. We'll go with Wendy, sure. Like every time he puts his mouth on a situation, pause. Anytime he, how do you just come up right here? When he talked about Triple X Tentacion, rest in peace, he died. When he talked about Juice World, he unfortunately he passed. Every time he puts his 2 cents into any situation involving anybody, bad shit happens to him. And maybe I understand you trying to raise awareness, but just sit this one out. Go back to cuddling with 6ix9ine like you've been doing.
See, that's one of the things. Don't tell us half a story.
Yeah.
If you're going, like, honestly, we know that there are straight males that have, y'all really think it's only women that have to like do this shit? How bad do you want it? That's the question. How bad do you want fame? How bad do you want fortune? And get on your knees.
And like I said, not naming names would be the smartest thing he would ever do, because he would ruin so many careers, including his own.
He's probably one of those dudes that has to do that.
He was like, man, I don't want to. I don't want to prematurely die, so I'm not going to mention names.
Well, just by him saying that shows that he has some sort of, inclination that deaths do occur.
They do. Every time he opens it. Oh, man.
Well, that's what I've been dealing with TikTok. There's been a lot of whistleblowers talking about the industry. And apparently there's a video that is still circulating that YouTube took down and every other platform is taken down, which TikTok is probably going to take down this as well. But it's the last conversation that Michael Jackson had with his personal assistant and how he predicted that people were trying to hurt him. The most creepiest video I've ever heard, and how scared Mike sounded. I won't forget that. So people were writing in the comments on TikTok like, oh my God, I've been looking for this video for years. And every time they put it up, it gets taken down. But it's like, I mean, I've never spoken to Michael Jackson personally. So I can't validate that it's him saying this. It could be an impersonator for all I know. But it kind of did sound like Mike. And it sounded very scary. You know, he sounded very worried. He sounded very nervous. And I don't think that can be anything that an impersonator can do. So they're out here, and just like these folks that was coming out about Nicki Minaj's dad. I
Mhm.
thought, as much as I don't fuck with Nicki like that. Um, but having a father with an ailment, and then seeing that someone lost their dad, no matter the circumstance, y'all can say that she sacrificed him and all that other dumb Illuminati shit.
I'm surprised that hadn't come out already because
Oh,
you know how they do.
it did. People were or automatically jumping on that.
I just want to know what's the problem with people? They always want to be like so edgy and controversial. Oh my gosh. Like, why can't people just meet their fate the way they meet their fate and just let that be that? Like, why does it have to be extra?
Well, the story surrounding his death is very weird. A hit and run. Nobody got the license plate, make, or model of the vehicle. Um, that happens with hit and runs, right? That's why it's called a hit and run. Because
Mhm.
I mean, come on, but
And especially if it happened like at night or something, you're not really going to see everything.
right. But someone did say on Twitter, "Oh, watch, she's gonna come out with a #1 album now." I said, "What?" So
Weirdos.
that's where this stems from. Do I think she sacrificed her dad? I don't know what they do. I wasn't there, so I can't speculate. But again, I do say to Nikki and her family, I hope they have peace, and they're able to grieve privately. And y'all need to chill out with thinking that everybody's picking off their family members for fame, because as you guys can see during a pandemic, whether you are famous or not famous, ain't nobody popping right now.
Right.
So I don't think she wouldn't. I don't think she would benefit. Like, even I ran the numbers. You know me. I do my calculators and shit. It just doesn't add up to it. Being a hit, in my opinion. It could be an accident. He probably got hit and that's it. But let conscious woke TikTok take that shit. Let them run
Y'all
with
some
it.
weirdos. Y'all are some absolute
Y'all,
teetotal weirdos. I
y'all
cannot.
definitely don't want to piss off no Barbs right now.
Oh God, no.
Please don't.
Cause if they leaked Cardi B's address, please believe they will leak yours too.
Well, they'll find where you work. If you don't
Mhm.
work, they'll find out if you're getting pandemic money. They'll leak all that shit on your behalf. Don't play with the
This is
Barb.
the IP address. This is the routing number. This is the bank number. This is the credit card number. This is the 3 numbers in the back. This is the expiration date. This is the.
Yeah, don't play with don't
Yeah,
play
relax.
with, stay
Relax.
away from the Barbs.
Relax. Um, Up and coming rapper Young Blue checks Tory Lanez. Yeah, he's still lame out here. I don't check for him, but he checks Tory Lanez for remixing his song that he has with Drake, and Tory responds. Things got heated last night when Young Blue called out his fellow artiste Tory. I'm gonna say lames. I know it's lames, but he's lame. So when I said what I said. Uh, let's see. Called out fellow artist Tory Lanez for remixing his hit track "Your Mind Still" without crediting him. Back in October, Young Blue was blessed with a feature from Drake, and since then, this song has garnered much attention. What should have been a moment of respect turned into a battle of words as Blue and Lanez expressed their feelings towards one another on social media. So Blue tweeted, "Yo, how you gonna remix a nigga song but act like I don't exist and don't show no love when you do it? Make it make sense." He also went on Instagram. "Remixes are cool, but show love. Y'all niggas weird at Tory. I reached out to you on some let's work shit. You never responded. That's cool, but you want to remix my song and don't even acknowledge a young nigga trying to come up. You rap niggas be on some hoe shit. Ain't no more biting my tongue. If you like my song enough to remix it, at least at me coming up. Show love. Niggas be acting scary. I'ma come direct. This ain't finna subtweet shit." So here comes. "Crazy thing is, I love your music and your song. That's why I remixed it. You're an incredible artist. I've been listening to you since the track Unappreciated. Listen, don't do that. That's very passive. Don't do that. Like someone come at you like, dog, what's up? You like, well, no, no, no. I respect you. I like you. Peace, namaste. Like, no, 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 no. You was getting that heat. And he's right. Like, how you gonna sit there and remix a song and you doing it say, hey, at Mix Couture, yo, check this out. Let me know what you think. We could put it out. Something.
Oh, I would fuck him up.
I wouldn't had even like called him out. I would have just, hey, yo, lawyers, do what y'all gotta do.
Well, since when can they remix a song without permission?
Oh, they it's been done so many times. But we won't know until there's a lawsuit. And like if I was Young Blue, I wouldn't even had said what I said. I would have just went straight the legal way.
That's what I don't understand. All these celebrities, they never take the legal route. They go the social media route. I'll tell you one thing. When I blow up, because, manifestation. When I blow up, and I don't want to blow up, I just know it's going to happen. I feel it's coming. Um, Anyone that disrespects me or any of that crazy shit, you're going to get legal minks. You're not going to get, a back and forth from me if I have a legal team and I'm paying them. So if I have a legal team and I'm paying them and a publicist and I'm paying her and I'm paying all these mofos to keep me and my image up to date and looking well, then, you ain't gonna just jack my shit and have Twitter fingers with me. You gonna get hit up on my legal team. That's what adults do. So I don't know what this new funny shit is. And speaking of legal teams, our Gorilla Glue girl.
I still don't.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not either.
I don't buy
I'm
it.
not. It's just too many loose ends. Like, number one, back to my main question. Where in the store did you purchase this product? Where in the specific aisle did you buy this spray? Did you not read it? I know it only takes 5 seconds, but did you not read it?
You remember Roller Zone Music?
Mm-hmm.
So I follow Roller Zone on well, I'm gonna say Roller. I follow Roller on TikTok, and Roller works in a store, and she actually showed a video comparison of the Gorilla Snot, the Gorilla Glue, how they're in two totally different aisles. You have one that's in the hardware aisle, and you have another that's in the hair beauty care aisle.
Mm-hmm.
So she uploaded that video, which I thought was very funny. I was like, yo, but it's the truth. Like how could you misconstrue
Mistake that.
and
Mm-hmm.
fuck that up? Like how can you misconstrue and fuck that up?
And even still, Gorilla Snot isn't even, I'm just saying it like this, it's not even made for our hair. We would have to use Let's Jam or the Got to Be product or something like that. But also, I'm beginning to think she had it in the house already. And then I'm sitting there thinking about it. She might have already had it in the house up under the sink somewhere. And she just thought, hey, I'll just use this. Maybe. Because I don't think she ran out of the Got to Be and then went to a store and like, I don't know. I don't know. But sister girl, since you got that work done for the free 99, give back that 14,000.
Or donate it to, a right cause.
What is it? It's a charity for young kids that have cancer. Wigs, was it Wigs for Cancer or something like that? It's something like that.
Right.
Donate to them or something. On one hand is like, okay, 14,000. You're gonna probably spend some of that on medicine. I'm quite sure. You'll probably spend some of that on wigs. Because the first thing that she said coming out of anesthesia, she was feeling around for her hair. And the first thing she hollered was, I gotta get my hair done. If you don't put a do rag, a bonnet, if you don't put something on your head and go sit down, you're not gonna touch your scalp for a while.
Yeah, don't even ask.
Like it's gonna scab up, it's gonna itch, it's gonna hurt. Oh my god, I can't imagine. So, Tessica, dear, because I guess we can no longer call you the Gorilla Glue Girl. But some of y'all on Twitter, y'all be killing me because instead of mocking her, you should have been no. She mocked herself when she got up on these people's social media a month after the fact and reached out for help instead of just simply calling her local dermatologist or her doctor, her primary doctor, or somebody if she had one, or if she didn't, just call a PCP and say, "Hey, look, I'm in a bit of a bind here. Can you try to help me out?"
Right. Right.
Like um oh wait. Oh, someone's being funny. Um Listen. I understand that we ought to, uplift our sisters and this, that, and the third. But for telling someone, well, we were just joking on when it happened, all we did was crack jokes. Well, the joke wrote itself. She popped up on social media. That's where she messed up. And now she has to live with that for the rest of her life. Her sister will probably clown her here and there. Because sisters are not gonna let you live shit down, especially if it's super embarrassing. Thank God I'm an only child.
Well, one of the questions I have, though, this is one of the questions that I do have. Why are people still talking about this shit? Why does she have a blue check?
Right.
Why does she have a publicist? Why does she have a marketing team?
Mhm.
What are you gonna market? This is why I really feel like, you know how you have a lot of planted things, like planted people, a psyop, if anything. She just does not like it's just like she popped up out of nowhere. And that's the first thing I would say that bothered me. She popped up out of nowhere. She went viral over a problem that could have been fixed. Why did it take a black doctor to fix that? Why did other doctors that could have been any other ethnicity, why did they let her leave the hospital? Why did she leave that shit in for a month? This is just a lot of
Why?
whys. This is not even like.
And also, who is selling your pictures to TMZ?
She is.
You're getting so they released pictures of her new haircut. So I'm gonna slide it here. Let me see if I make sure I'm scrolling. Okay, I'm scrolling it right. All right, this is her new haircut. As you see, she lost a little bit of the hairline, but that will always grow back. And that's that on that.
And
she's gonna milk this as long as she possibly can.
Art Lover says, really? That doesn't even cover the fact of all of these people that are coming up with these challenges now. They're calling this the Gorilla Glue Challenge. And with the Gorilla Glue Challenge, it actually sent one man to the hospital.
Oh my God.
It
Someone
sent
put something on their eyelids. Someone put something on their pubes. Somebody did some other dumb.
Oh yeah, the chick, she used a gorilla wax tape, a gorilla tape, and decided that she wanted to give herself a bikini wax.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Whew.
What do you say to that? Like,
Whew.
yikes.
Nope.
What do you say to that?
Ouch. Here's the Tessica's IG is listed under public figure.
Art Lover says over at Caffeine, he says people keep jumping on these fads. Yes, they do.
Dummies, that's all. She's a public figure for management. Contact Gina at Gitoni.com. Gina Rodriguez. She has 824,000 followers and a blue check
824,000 followers.
on Instagram.
Damn, that was a sneeze. I haven't sneezed in days. Oh my god, I'm scared. Wow. Wow.
She blew up off of her own stupidity. Let me go do something stupid, y'all. I'll be right back.
Let me. You know what? I'm gonna put bleach in my eyes because I heard that it changes your eye color. Yeah. Right. Don't try that at home, by the way, guys. We would never
If we have to tell you that, then damn it, do it. If we have to this right here is Island Oil Hair. I use it the spray. I use it for my hair and all this. It has freaking directions on the back. It tells you how to style your hair, this, that, and the third. Warning, for external use only. Do not ingest. Keep out of reach of children. Avoid contact with eyes. If contact occurs, rinse thoroughly with warm water. And it's in French and I can't read that shit. But there's a reason why the small print is there for people.
They're just trying to save your life because of some idiotic, joint that y'all just don't get it. But also I want to say we're also live audio only on Bigo.
Bigo, what's up? What's up?
Shout out to all 64 people who are tuned in.
Hey, we lit.
Yeah, litty.
Litty. We got new. We are growing, y'all. Oh my goodness.
I go where the people are.
I go where the people are.
I'm not gonna sit there and fucking beg people to tune into us. Like I'm gonna go where. Between Bigo and Live Me, though, I kind of like Bigo better. I like Bigo better. It's more of all social medias in one, like going live, visual, live, audio, a group conversation like Clubhouse,
Station
right? And you could post your pictures, and I like how it automatically puts the caption for you. Like you put a picture, be like, "Does this look great, guys?" You don't even have to write nothing unless you want to, and
that's one of those engagement posts.
Yeah. But I feel it. I'm rocking with it. I'm probably, again, trying to find my home. Okay. I love Twitter. That's my home. Instagram, I feel like I've been banished. I'm shadow banned badly. Did you see my post about Baller Alert?
Yeah.
Disabled. They Baller Alert for my podcast page, which is at The Mink Show. Baller Alert blocked me from making comments.
What did you say? I have to ask.
I haven't said anything. I haven't even been on Baller Alert on that page.
You know what? They probably got your ass on a blacklist.
Well, I know for a fact that I'm definitely blacklisted, but I'm like, what the fuck does Baller Alert have an issue with me? Like,
say, listen, if you see anything with Minx Couture, Mink Show, anything Minx related, block that bitch.
Well, I do have a question though. Am I famous somewhere? Because
rent free in people's heads. Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'm famous because I'm like, if you got celebrities blocking me and big publications blocking me, I'm like, y'all should fuck with me.
Right. Let me help you blow up.
Be my friend. Let's rock together. But again, shame on you, Baller Alert. I only have 164 followers on that page. But they didn't block the Minx Couture page. That's what I don't get.
Right.
But it is what it is. I mean, I do apologize, but fuck y'all on some real shit. Like, I don't get it. So I'm gonna say it in the nicest way that I could possibly say. Okay, fuck y'all.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. That's what that respectfully saying respectfully is the new what do they used to say?
pause? Is that like the pause of
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
conversations?
yeah, that's the new pause. Oh my gosh, I had the saying right here, but now it just says respectful. Oh, with all due respect.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing that a lot.
That's the new with all due respect.
Yeah, they write that shit in clubhouse rooms now. Like, uh, uh, black love, respectfully. Like, yo, really?
Or you hear or you see something like a guy, he posts a comment on somebody, some thirst trap picture. He said something to the effect of hey girl, I want to motorboat your titties respectfully. Like, bro,
That sounds like something I would say.
I want to motorboat your titties respectfully.
Look, girl, let me tell you, I think you're cool. I think you're great, but I'd love to motorboat them titties respectfully.
There's nothing respectful about this shit at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get a nice little massage.
You know
Respectfully.
what? Yeah, with all due respect, that right there used to start some fights.
The facts.
It used to start some shit. Hey, yo, all due respect, kiss my ass.
Yeah, people say that. This is what I say. Like, that's almost like someone say, "Can I be honest with you?" I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, now we looking for honesty. Oh,
you trying to hurt me? All right, let's keep it real. Let's be honest." But I don't do that shit to people. I don't have time. I don't have time to do that shit to people.
and it's funny that we're talking about this because yesterday my mom and I was talking about an episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Crab was lusting over Mrs. Puff, right? And so he wanted to buy her the world. So he had SpongeBob as his go-between, his quote-unquote financial advisor, and said, hey, yo, SpongeBob, I need you to go buy blah, 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 blah. But then at the same time, Mr. Krabs, he penny pinching as hell. So he says, SpongeBob, you burning up all my money and da 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 da. So at the end of the episode, SpongeBob done had enough of Mr. Krabs shit. He says, listen, Mr. Krabs, I try to do everything that you asked me to do, but every time I do something, you're telling me I'm spending up all your money. And then Mr. Krabs was like, but Mrs. Puff really needs this. I mean, what do you think? And SpongeBob looked at him and said, you really want to know what I think? Like, that right there will hurt something. You really want to know what I think?
That's the setup right there.
Right. Like, you are fitting to get your feelings hurt. Do you want to know what I think? And then he proceeded to cuss Mr. Krabs' ass out.
I remember that episode.
Yeah. And Miss Puff was like, oh my gosh, I didn't
Wasn't
think
they playing the crazy, like, emotional, like, what is it, classical music while he was telling them off? Was that the episode?
No. This was the one they just aired it yesterday. It was for Valentine's Day, and Mr. Krabs had a crush on Mrs. Puff. He kept buying her shit. But then was crying broke.
I remember that.
He said, and SpongeBob said, Mr. Krabs, you asked me to be your financial advisor. You keep telling me she needs this, and we're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
I gotta watch that episode. I miss watching SpongeBob before everything became.
And Mr. Krabs says, well, what do you think?
Everything became so symbolic.
And SpongeBob looked at him like, you want to know what I think?
I like Takashi right now.
Yeah, like you really want to when you say things like honesty, well, honestly, or with all due respect, those are setup words.
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah, you're really about to hurt my feelings. I'd rather you lie.
Our relationship is about to be over.
Facts.
Well, honestly, some people have like this weekend. I had a couple of people say, can I give you my honest opinion? And I'm like, sure.
Some people can take it.
So my friend says to me, I think you should take off the panties to the side shit. So I felt that was constructive. I said, so why do you think I should replace that? So he was like, it's just, it would never be a commercial record. And I was like, do you realize that I don't make music to be commercial? at all.
Right. Thanks for the notes, but
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Go ahead.
but yeah, I don't ever ask someone for their opinion, honesty. If you're the type of person that gets their feelings hurt, that you're very fragile, that you just want to go home and curl up in a fetal position and cry, don't ever ask, hey, can we be honest for a minute? No, don't ask for that. Lie to me. Like I no, no, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Don't lie. Tell me the truth.
Yeah, I don't ever get mad at the truth. I mean, I've had people.
Because if it helps me get better, if it helps you get better.
I've been told, like today, that I went off today on my fleets. Dude says to me in the comments, not in the comments, in the DMs, he respectfully DM'd me. And he says, you know, I like what you do. I love your music.
But
He says, I really think you should stop playing around with it. You know what I mean? He's like, just, you know, you should really consider, you know, working with real artists. I said, what do you mean working with real artists? He was like, I think you should consider working with, you know, like humans. I said, what do you mean by that? So he's like, you know, you play these games, you know, you make some fire ass beats. Them shits be fire. You know, stop playing around with them. You know, give them to real people. And I was like, but I don't like people. He got real like defensive. Oh, you're wasting your talent on, you know, this, you know. I said, look, I'm not wasting my talent. LT is an artist. He is a virtual artist. And he's signed to Luciferian Entertainment, which Diabla owns. He is a real artist. He has his own SoundCloud. He has his own, like, has his own Instagram. Why can't
because and here's why LT will never be considered a real artist. Because it's you, number one.
That is. If I wasn't LT.
Number two, because LT is just, if your shit was to like disconnect, if you were to lose all power, if you were to lose all of your internets, there was no way for you to market LT at all. He would be just a cartoon face. You can't touch him. You can't get an autograph. You can physically buy his music. If you decide to put out merch, yeah, you can put out merch, but you can't do physical shows. Pepperoni aside, we are in the middle of a pepperoni. I understand that. But pandemic aside, you could not physically go out and perform. And I think that's what he meant as a real artist. Someone who can actively go out and perform. Like that digital shit is hot. Like that digital shit is cute. But not everybody knows, like you know, how to work and operate the shit. It's almost exclusive to you because I couldn't figure that shit out.
Well, one of the things that I love about this, because yeah, you're right. Anytime we could lose the internet, anytime we can. But let me just say this again. Back to this VR shit. LT could blow up in VR.
Yeah,
he could, because you could, you know, you got Snoop Dogg, for Christ's sakes. He's not a DJ. He don't spin records. But
well, a lot of these people call themselves DJs. They're not DJs, but that's a whole nother topic.
But in virtual reality, I had to pay, I think it was $15, $16 just to attend a venue where, you know, even now I could buy season passes for a basketball game and be courtside in virtual reality. So the possibility of virtual artists, you know, it is a strong possibility. But again, you're right. The takeaway is that as more and more people get turned on to virtual reality, they're going to see what I'm talking about, because you don't need to ever, unless you miss that physical touch, or being physically in the same room as somebody in real life, when you are in virtual world, any VR world, like I don't know if you saw, I had posted. Did you hear about MetaHuman that's coming? Let me tell you about MetaHuman.
Oh my gosh, what the hell is going on in this world?
MetaHuman is, and when I say, like, if you thought Cyberpunk 2077 was bad with being able to, curate and make your face and boobs and your private origins, MetaHuman MetaHuman is so real that you could actually see pores when you zoom in. Go on YouTube after this show. Go on YouTube, type in MetaHuman. And when you see this shit, you're going to be like, yo, they are replacing us with robots. They are replacing us with VR. So I literally, I'm very surprised. Like, this is what what is to come, which is why I keep telling people, like, people look at me and, oh, you're weird, you're this, you're that, why are you fucking around with that? I'm like, I'm fucking around with that so that when I get ahead once again and y'all are lost and you need someone to come to teach you, I've already been there and done that. I went to 3 concerts in VR. And the shit is almost like, kind of like better than real shit. Because guess what? All I got to do is just take the shits off. You go to a real concert, you got to go get tickets. You got to get stamped. You got to
park.
It's all I need. This is all I need. That's it.
So since you got the little eyepiece things, how is that working for you?
It's much better. It's very cushiony. Is this on? No, it's not. It's very cushiony. But it's more looser. That's the only thing I would say that's the drawback with the Oculus. So now I have to get a different, like, support for the head because this is not enough.
That shit looks like a jock strap upside down.
I know, right? Let me see you put your Oculus to the side.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah. So these joints, again, if you can't afford Oculuses, you can always invest into Google Cardbox because it allows you, to go into these virtual worlds. So this is what we're going into, guys. Get on the bandwagon, but don't come when the band is leaving. Don't do it when the band is done.
You're chasing the dust.
Got to get ahead of the game. That's why that's my Lucius's favorite line is always be ahead of the game.
Yeah, that's right. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
The other day we reported about Bow Wow, Mr. Shad Moss. He said he wants to pursue other things after he releases his last album. So he said he wanted to go to the WWE. He wants to become a wrestler. But that ain't.
We came prepared with sound effects and everything today. What the fuck is going on?
Man, listen, we here. So of course he's on the Twitterverse. He said, "Yo, after this album drop, I'm gonna become a wrestler and this da." Well, professionals said, "No, dog, you ain't built for it," which he isn't. I mean, he's short. He's not fit like they are. And it's a very physical, grueling, taxing profession. He's been trending on Twitter for a minute, but his music isn't one of them. His latest aspiration to become a WWE champion has been shot down by some of the professionals. He used the Twitter account as always to address the backlash. Quote, "A lot of the wrestlers who are coming for me on Twitter should be happy I'm going back and forth. Most have like 70K followers. I'm actually helping you become a bigger name." $1 Million Man laugh. "How you on Raw with 50,000 followers? Something's not adding up." Why is it that every time they get into some type of beef, numbers is the first thing to pop up in the conversation? Your following count. It's the first thing that pops up. You only have 15 followers, so you're not relevant. You, ma'am, only have 100 followers, so you can't possibly have an opinion. Like, why the fuck not?
That's
I,
always the case.
I have a mouth just like you do.
That's why I say like even with that dispute that I had with Promo God, when he came into my comments and said, "Oh, you only have 200 followers," I'm like, "But I got almost 4,200 on Twitter organically, and then I have 4,000 on my page from my Facebook page, which is organic, so that's 10,000."
Hmm.
And now you're looking at all these other things. Like I don't really give a fuck about numbers, yo. Like
That should never be part of the conversation at all.
that's like that's like you're called like it's like calling, you know, that's like saying I'm ugly. Like that's supposed to hurt my feelings. I know I'm ugly. What the fuck? Like what, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something about I don't know. So,
Hold on. Breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I promise.
I hear breaking news and I get scared.
When we were talking about the money that Tessica should, what she should do with the money, she didn't get no 14,000. She got over $20,000. And it says that Tessica Brown to donate 20K of her GoFundMe money to Reconstructive Surgery Organization.
That's noble.
Okay, you're still a dumbass, but
She's still stupid as fuck.
stupid.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Okay. We'll leave her alone now. You're still stupid.
How do we know? This is what I have to understand. How do we know it goes there?
We don't. We're just gonna say, "Oh, that's noble." So we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it.
I demand an audit.
Yeah. Well.
I demand an audit because you know what? A lot of people always talking about they're donating money to something, and that something is never benefited from.
But you know what I think they should do? Whenever, like, say for instance, if I was to come out and say, I'm a give $30,000 to Meals on Wheels. You know what I'm saying? $30,000 to Meals on Wheels. That's my contribution to my community. Do. What every organization I feel should do without leaking the name, because if you want to give anonymously, that's that's your thing. But the organization should, yeah, we receive the coins. Yeah, we receive payment. We appreciate such and such and such for their donations. Give me at least that. Like, I don't need to see receipts of the transaction at all. I just want some assurance that, like you said, the money is going where it's supposed to. Because I donate to the Salvation Army, monetary, you know what I'm saying, monetarily when I can.
And I shop there. Thank you. I'm so dead ass.
It is like, how do we know that our hard-earned coin is going to, to a good cause? Somebody could be out there with that Salvation Army kettle, and after they pull a shift, they go home. Like, right. I thought about that.
I only go shopping when it's red or black days.
Why is that? What's red and black days?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because I do shop there. To be honest, I was dead ass. So when you walk into the Salvation Army, there's like a ticket thing, and you pull it, and it tell you the color of the day, and whatever that color of the day is, you get a discount on things.
Huh. So you probably have a bunch of red and black shit.
Well, in my homeless days, I used to go on like job interviews and stuff like that, and I never had money for, business suits or anything, because you know me, even though I was homeless, I was still going for like the jobs. Like I wasn't doing no retail or nothing like that. No shade to anyone that does. It's just that I can't deal with customers like that, because then I would be in jail. And I needed a business suit for a job interview at a real estate office. And I went over to the Salvation Army, and I got me a beautiful, mind you, it also depends where you go. You don't go to the Salvation Army in the hood. You go to the Salvation Army where you have, high class mofos who call themselves giving back. So I got me a beautiful Vera Wang suit.
Ooh, label.
I only paid $35 for it. They just give it away. Like when I tell you rich people in rich areas,
Because Vera costs upwards of $100 some odd.
I know. And this is what kills me. That the chick that dropped it off, she just was like, these are just some things that were just in my closet. I don't really need it. Give it to those who are less fortunate. And while they were,
Why did you just sound like a Jewish woman?
that's just how she sounded to me, So I was like, oh my God. So I got a bunch of CDs, like DJs. Salvation Army is where you want to be for records. You want to dig through some
Yeah,
crates,
Goodwill as well.
go there because
Mhm.
unfortunately, our grandmas and great grandmas and stuff, they are passing on and they leave these things behind and we don't have any use for it. I don't have a record player. Well, I do, but some people don't. And they go to the Salvation Army and they go to the Goodwill and they just say, here, whoever could benefit. And meanwhile, you're sitting there like, oh my God, what's going on? The original. Oh, it has all the pack. Guess what? Mofos take them seat. I'm gonna tell you exactly. This is the hustle. They go to places like Goodwill. They go to yard sales. They do all this shit. They get it at a real cheap rate. They clean it off very nice, and then they sell it on Etsy
Mm-hmm.
for 3 times what.
Double the price. Right. Exactly.
So it's like don't
A collector's item, if you will.
for real. That's why I say like if the pandemic wasn't as crazy as it was, I used to love when I saw yard sale. You saw me there.
I haven't been to a good yard sale in a long time.
Well, nowadays, with the pandemic and people that need, they need money. They need the money to, pay their bills. Sometimes the stimmy is not enough. So they're selling their shit. They're getting rid of their shit. So I saw some real good shit. It's just that I don't have enough space for all of it. And then you talk about the bed bug craze in New York. I definitely stay away from furniture or any clothes.
Mhm.
But once they get to the Salvation Army, they got to clean it and steam it and all that good shit. So definitely that's a spot if you're trying to save money. Definitely go there. But I got some really nice shit from there. A lot of nice shit. My grandmother had bought a couch from the Salvation Army years ago, and all she did was she took it and she had it reupholstered, and they painted it like they a freaking couch, a full island. And she had that shit reupholstered and she paid like $100 for it. And back in the day, couches were $100.
Yeah. I was sitting there looking at these and speaking of old furniture, I was for some odd crazy reason was looking at these old commercials, car ads and old stuff from like the 50s and 60s and how shit used to be. You used to be able to get a refrigerator for like $80.
Yeah.
Now they're about $900,000. They talk to you.
They listen to you.
They turn off your lights.
They listen to you.
They add milk to the list. Like, I need milk. Milk added. Like, hold on, whoa, bitch. Hold on.
I have added your request to the virtual shopping list.
One, milk.
Would you like us to place an order so it may be delivered? Yes or no? Boop, boop. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
All right, y'all are doing way too much.
Just
Relax.
doing the shopping too. We don't need women.
I mean, yeah, it refrigerator used to cost $80. Cars used to be like 200, fully loaded. What the fuck happened? Inflation, depression, recession.
The types of shit that they need to use to make it. Like I still like somebody had said the other day on Twitter that I thought was real funny, but it was very true. Why is Elon Musk the face of Tesla? He's not even. People really think this dude is Tesla. I'm like, that Elon Musk is not Tesla, right?
At all.
All he does,
he throws money at the company.
He's like the Mark Zuckerberg of vehicles.
He's the wallet. He's the pocketbook. He just throw. Hey, Tesla, you want to do a self-driving car? Oh, okay, well here you go.
That doesn't stop, by the way.
That will malfunction like a motherfucker. You think you parallel parking? Your car gonna parallel park you. Y'all,
Mhm.
y'all keep relying on this shit.
Technology is not 100%. And
Hands-free driving. I never thought I'd see that shit. Hands-free driving. Well, I'm just gonna chill and watch a movie while the car just drives frantically down the highway at 80 miles per hour on cruise control. Like, no, why would you want that?
that's like a fucking hey, come buy your casket on wheels.
Right. That is a nice. She looks so natural. That casket is one nice looking box. Like, bruh, no.
That reminds me of and I'm
And
surprised
I see Teslas ain't too exclusive now because almost I see a lot of them here.
a lot of them, if you could find a charging port. Not only do we got to charge our phones, we got to charge our cars,
I gotta plug it up. I gotta plug it up. Oh my gosh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
our
So see your cell
watches.
phone.
Yeah, but this reminds me of, and this is an episode of Batman, the animated series that I'll never forget. This chick was trying to smash Bruce Wayne. I said Rain, Bruce Wayne, and she was very voluptuous and sexy. And as a
As
kid,
they usually are.
yes, as a kid, I will never forget this. I was like, the chick was like, she gets into a red car and she sits down and she's so heartbroken because Bruce don't want to be with her. And she gets in, she puts her purse in her lap and she says, home. And then they played this dramatic music and the car drove her home. I said, what is this? But now,
The future, bitch.
like, we didn't have to wait for The Simpsons to predict that.
We were waiting on some Jetsons type shit, like floating cars and all that. And I did read, I don't know if it was Tesla or somebody. I think it was Tesla. They're going to build a car that hovers.
No, we don't
I
need that.
don't know why, but they're going to build a car that hovers, or either that's going to drive so fast the tires ain't going to touch the ground. I don't know what they're going to plan on doing, but I did see that yesterday. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, we need to. Technology is becoming very scary. This is why I'm saying, a part of me feels like, how can I put this without sounding like a conspiracy theorist? Yes, Art Lover says China is at work as well. Yeah.
China never stopped working. They never took a break.
There was like my dad had said this shit to me one time, and he's not really a conspiracy theorist like he was back in the day, but he did like he like puts logical thoughts into our heads. So he says, "How old is a human? Like how old are we?" So I was like, roughly like what 3,000, 4,000 years, 5,000, I don't know. So he goes, "Okay, you look at our hands. Our hands have webs, right? Like an animal, webbed fingers, so that we could."
Well, look at this. You brought her up, and here she is.
I know, Roller Zone music.
What up, Roller? What's going on? See, you know what?
We were just talking about you.
We were just talking about you.
You can catch that on the replay. So we have web fingers, web toes. Now he says to me, what makes anybody think that we as humans have the mental capacity to create some shit like a cell phone? We really, it just wasn't too long ago when we figured out that, you take wheel, you chisel wheel, and now it wheel and it move, and now we do car. So I'm like, so you're not talking about a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We're talking thousands of years. We have
Millions of years.
just figured out how to make a wheel. And you mean to tell me that we are talking to each other virtually with microphones that you could hear me, I could hear you,
Mm-hmm.
you guys could see me, we could see each other.
Mm-hmm. And we're nowhere near each other.
We're nowhere near each other. But I'm saying we are not intelligent enough to create something like this. So it has to be coming from a higher spot because all the videos that have been popping up on, and you only see these on TikTok. You don't ever see this on Instagram. And I think there's a reason for that. Because other countries have been told by their governments, listen, y'all, E.T. is based on a true story. Real
Yeah.
ass shit. You know, y'all could, believe what you want. Respectfully. But E.T. is among us. So we got to reside with these mofos. So, be careful with what you say and do because E.T. is watching. But America, we are the only country, which I've asked on Reddit, what would be so bad if fucking Biden comes on and he's just like, listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to lie to you, American people. But there's some aliens. I think people will bug the
episode of the Chappelle Show when he was playing the president. He said, "Hey, so I'm out this bitch, and me and the homie over here, we're gonna go. we're gonna go this way."
I want to know: would you, if you had an option to know, would you want to know if there was extraterrestrials residing alongside of us?
What I want to know?
Would you want to know? Would you want to be told that some reptilian mofo, while you're going to the store at night, could just snatch you up and eat you? Would you?
No, I wouldn't want to. No. I wouldn't want to know.
I would want to know. I want to know what is among us.
Because once I find out, then I'm going to spend the rest of my life stressed the fuck out.
Roller says they wouldn't know how to take it. They may believe it's not real.
I mean, look. The shit that we're doing right now, you and I, Minx, this is like, y'all watch the old Star Trek, right? Like, this was the shit they were doing FaceTimes on Star Trek. They were doing touchscreen on Next Generation.
Right.
They were doing all of this, you know what?
They showed, listen, the thing is, this is why I say they showed us all this shit. Because the way that, y'all always talk about the conspiracy, Illuminati, Illuminatis and mofos. The whole thing is that
nutties.
They can't make a move until they show us first. Now, they didn't, like, it's like, in a sense, it's like, imagine them in court. They said, oh, they said that we had to tell the public, but they didn't say how. They didn't say that we had to do like a press conference with the military and shit sitting with us and saying, listen, guys, this is what's going on. We'll tell them, but we'll use it as movies. Yeah, we'll do it as a movie and show them that, or we'll use certain imagery. Art Lover says Demolition Man movie showed us this stuff. A lot of these movies. That's what I'm saying.
RoboCop. One
thing I would say, Rolla knows that I have been totally engulfed in TikTok, and I mean, some of the shit that I be coming across on TikTok, I can't sleep for a couple of hours because I'd be like, what? And there was a video that this guy had posted up, and he said, mind you, I don't take everything they say seriously. I know a lot of shit is like satire, whatever's been curated for my viewing pleasure, which is a lot of woke shit. But this dude had posted up a video, and he basically said that, we have to demand that our government tells us the truth because you have a lot of people that are experiencing the same phenomenons. And you find out in the comments, like there was a chick that said some shit about a dream she had, and thousands of people have said, yo, I had that same dream when I was a kid. And it's almost very freaky when you think about it, because when they're explaining their dream, it's almost like you're like, okay, I've never met you in my life, but I know what you're talking about. So we're all at this level where our memories are coming back. It's not that memories are being put in our head, it's that they're coming back. So a lot of shit that we're seeing, like on The Simpsons and all that shit, which they're calling Matt Groening and all these people time travelers, which I think is just very weird how everything that The Simpsons has predicted has been down to the T from when Trump waved his hand the right way. And,
Mhm.
what I would say, someone said, I don't want to watch the new season of The Simpsons because the new season of The Simpsons, like they're saying right now on TikTok that this is not 2021. This is 2020. What happened in 2021 was the end of 2012. And we've actually time traveled. And that's exactly why when the ball dropped for New Year's, it didn't drop at 12 o'clock in the morning. It hit at 12:01. Excuse me, like 12:02, 12:03. The ball did not drop at 12 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of people were saying it's just very weird. It feels like a big ripple effect where people are also talking about memories are being erased. Like I know Fruit Loops was fruit, FROOT, loops.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Do you see how it's spelled now? It's spelled like the word fruit. And they're telling us that this is how this has always been spelled. And I'm like, what are you talking about? No, it wasn't. The Mandela effect is real.
It's always been FROOT.
They changed it.
Nah, man, we ain't gonna do this.
They
We're
changed.
not gonna do this.
There's a whole list of Mandela effects. Like
Because
Pikachu.
even as a kid, I remember the as a kid, you knew not to take your spelling lesson from a cereal box, and this was why, because they spelled it fruit because of the O's, because of the rings of fruit.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I've never seen it spelled the actual fruit roller. I swear to you, I have never seen it spelled fruit.
It's spelled that way with the fruit. I remember FROOT. Just like I remember Pikachu having a tail with a black tip. And they're telling us that we are imagining things. Always, and also down to that movie that Sinbad keeps saying that he did not make. And I'm like, you made that, bruh? I'm not mixing it up with the movie with, him being a bodyguard and with the first kid, I think it's called. I'm not mixing this up with the first kid, and I'm not mixing this up with the Shaquille O'Neal movie.
First of all, I'm not understanding why somebody has a 1990s box of Fruit Loops on sale for $26, but this is the box that I remember seeing as a kid, and it's spelled FROOT.
It ain't spelled like that no more.
Bruh, no. Y'all see the new commercials? It's spelled fruit with the two O's. Man, we're not gonna do this.
I'm telling you right now, our memories right now, they're being erased, or not even erased. They're being replaced. They're telling you what y'all saw. You didn't see that. This is what you saw. So there's a blog. There is a blog of all the shit that we know we saw.
Because this is the new Fruit Loops.
They just changed it back. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
No, we're not gonna do this. I don't even eat Fruit Loops, but we're not gonna do this.
They changed it back. They changed it back. First it was FROOT, and then up until last year it was FRIUT, and it said the Kellogg's on the box. I said, when the fuck did this ever say fruit like that? And then too many people started complaining about it. Like, I know what I saw. I know what the fuck I saw. What's up, Gold Racks? I know what the fuck I saw. So then they said, okay, they're catching on. Put that shit back the way it was.
It's never been fruit.
It was fruit. They changed the spelling.
No.
Oh, there's a ton of them. There's a ton.
That wouldn't make sense because of the little O's. It wouldn't make sense to change the U and the I to the two O's. It would make sense. Marketing.
They changed it, and they changed it back. They changed it back recently.
No, dog. She said recently, like it was last week. No, dog. We're not about to do this.
I think it was like last year. They changed it back.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like look up Mandela effects and look at that shit.
I looked up Fruit Loops, and every single box came up with the double O's.
Nah,
and the one that had the FRUIT, it said Mandela effect. Nah, bruh. I grew up with the double O's all my life with the double O's.
Because you know what you see and you know what you saw. But to us, we got so conditioned in seeing things that we didn't notice the change until it was pointed out. That's what's happening. That's why even with certain movies, people telling me about movies, and I'm like, yeah, I remember that movie. They said that movie never existed. So you telling me that a movie that I saw, that I know I saw, never existed? It was a figment of my imagination? And they're like, yeah, I will find that movie. And apparently, what was that movie with Sinbad called? Kazam. You had Kazam and you had Shazam. The movie was called Kazam. So they're eliminating our thoughts. They're taking away our memories. They're fucking with our memories. I'm like, I know what the fuck I saw. I know what I heard. Sinbad played a genie. I remember that shit. It was on the Disney Channel. And then Sinbad goes on Twitter and says, I know what y'all thought you saw, but I don't know where y'all are getting this idea. He's even taking that shit to the grave.
I mean,
Kazam. Thank you, Rolla. The movie was called Kazam. They scrubbed that shit. And this is why when I go to my grandmother's house, because she recorded it off of the TV for us.
that one.
No, it wasn't Shaq. It was Sinbad.
No, it
It was Sinbad.
wasn't. I tell you, it wasn't. Because if you ever got the tape, because I think this is a Disney movie.
I
If you
got
ever,
the tape. I know. What
all
it's
right,
called.
so you got the tape,
I know the tape is at my grandmother. Oh, I better not tell the
but
address.
you're gonna see the
The feds are gonna go get the tape.
get the tape. This
You're
is
gonna have
this
to
is
go
what you're
through a
gonna
lot of
see.
tape.
That's what you're gonna see.
No, Sinbad was a
And
genius.
it says not to be confused with the 2019 film based on the DC Comics character Shazam on the Hanna-Barbera animated TV series Shazam. I never heard of that one, Hanna-Barbera. That must be some old shit.
No, Rolla. Rolla says the one with Sinbad, that's a remake. Nah, no, that was the first. Then the one that Shaq came out with was the remake because that movie was so horrible.
Shaq's movies were terrible, but that right now, dog, I'm sorry.
The next thing they're gonna tell me that Michael Jordan never played basketball with Toon Squad. You gonna tell me that shit next? You gonna tell me Space Jam never happened?
No, Space Jam happened. I taped that bitch. No, Space Jam the fuck happened. We not about to do that.
You gonna tell me there was no VR Troopers? Is that what next? Because I remember the VR.
No, I remember that damn theme song. We not about to do that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look this shit up and play it, even though
Rolla. She says the one with Shaq is the remake. Yes, it was definitely the remake. I was arguing with my sister about this the other day. She was like, "I remember that shit." I said, "I remember that shit too."
No, dog. That wasn't it.
But then, what are you gonna tell me? Furbies never existed next?
Not the Furbies. No, this was. Hold on.
Y'all know where Furbies came from, right? Furby came from that show. I know you remember the show. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But it was a boy, and there was a Furby that lived under his sink, but he was a superhero. This wasn't like Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. This guy had a bike, and every time he wanted to talk, like the Furby had the little diamond in the middle of his head, and he'd go and look, like his parents would leave the room, and he'll open, like, "Look, I can't keep you down here. You're making too much noise." And he's just like, "I just want to eat some food." And I remember this shit. Nobody remembers the show. But that's where Furbies came from. And this shit used to come on after VR Troopers on morning times. I remember this show.
Oh my god.
It wasn't Mass Rider. Was it Mass Rider?
Oh no.
Because there was a lot of shows that had only one season. You know, Power Rangers was the one that actually surpassed and stuck around the
For
longest.
years, and they still got Dino Force, Ninja Squad. Oh, all this crazy
Even
shit.
though I don't think the fucking Green Ranger deserved to be part of the Power Rangers to this fucking day. Y'all can debate me on that.
He was fine though.
White Ranger. And the dude on Twitter is like, look, he had a right to redeem himself to be part of the Power Rangers because he changed. I said, he started out as an op. Okay.
For real. For
Only
real.
person that deserved to be the captain of the Power Rangers. I don't care who, if it was Jason or Rocky, the Red Ranger should have been the leader because he was there from the jump. And then you had the Green Ranger that came. I'm like, why the fuck do you get a flute that gets the why do you get that? But the rest of the Power, he had his own Zord. Oh, don't get me started. Fuck Tommy. Fuck Tommy. I hate Tommy. I think he's the worst. He should have never been part of it.
Respectfully.
Oh yeah. Fuck Tommy. Respectfully. But he didn't deserve to be the leader of the Power Rangers. And then of course this dude comes and then Kimberly, I'll make everything was Tommy.
Yo, Kimberly straight up caught the vapors when he walked in the room.
That's why Zordon, he almost got taken down because of Tommy. Okay? He was laying in that fucking eggshell. Rangers. Like, what? This galaxies on the Orion's belt ass nigga. Like, I couldn't.
Oh my God. Terrible.
Rolla says, I'm looking it up because I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, but no, this was the. I don't know what that movie was talking about, but this was the shit.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, this was the shit.
Hold on. Let me get into character. Reality.
That was my shit.
This shit really does make me feel like a VR trooper, though. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, that shit was so cheesy.
No, but that show was hot. No, that was VR Troopers.
Yeah, the Power Rangers were they extra acted. Like, oh my gosh, we're about to go get like that was too much. They was pulling Bruce Lee moves on some dialogue.
This is them. Hey, we're gonna have to go over there. We gotta go over there. We need to go back over to get Rita. Let's get her.
And Rita, I hated that. Oh, that voice.
For 2,000 years, I'm free. No, I used to. I like the other chick. The chick in the
so
gold.
Glad when they defeated her. I was so happy.
Who was the chick in the gold? She was a model, but she died, I think.
The Yellow Ranger?
No. Yeah, rest in peace to the Yellow Ranger. Right. JTB says the girl from VR Troopers became Carly on General Hospital.
What? And General Hospital is it's still on TV.
Is
she still on there?
I used to love the beginning of all those boom, 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 boom.
Oh.
You
are crazy. Hold on.
Yo, them strings was everything.
Made you cry.
And I'm like, oh my God, what are we getting into? Like that show Passions. Everybody was obsessed with Passions. Oh my God. Like, these are witches. Y'all know these are witches, right? These are Satan.
Oh, come on. No, nobody cares. Skip ad. Son of a bitch. Nobody cares.
These fucking ads.
Fraggle Rock. Yo, I remember Fraggle Rock. I was almost scared of them joints.
I remember that. That one.
And it took Mary J. Blige to sample this.
Oh, I used to hate that.
No more drama in my life. No more pain. No more pain. No more pain.
I was surprised they even used that.
Yeah.
I know this seems like Throwback Monday, y'all, but y'all know how we are. We are very random as fuck.
Very
random people.
Hold on. And because she said that, Here we go. That bitch, I hated her.
Oh my God. That's a throwback.
That is a throwback. If you're old enough to remember it. One Life to Live. Now, which one? Because let me see what they serving over here. Because I don't remember.
No, they had some banging ass theme songs back in the day.
All right, they got the opening one from the 90s to 2004, and they got one from the 80s.
Oh,
Yes.
see, around 12 o'clock, that was the time we knew Grandma alone.
It just makes you want to do this.
Somebody throws a ball through
Oh my god! Oh god! Hold on.
like that step-by-step shit.
Oh yeah, Oh, Rolo, you hitting it tonight. Hold on. Pause.
She said pause.
Pause.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. Yeah, no. We got you. You hang on a second, damn it. This is like season 1 shit right here.
Wow.
Since you can't be sure of anything anymore.
Is that Mike?
It sounds like Michael. It sounds like Michael.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's Michael.
No, that ain't Mike.
No.
And of course they had, hold on, there was another one.
You know how
they had the animated joint too.
Michael always used to always do background vocals. He like sometimes when he didn't want to take the shine off of like somebody else, he would use backing vocals of himself so people could
But
say
he could not hide when he did Rockwell. He could not hide it.
But I will say to this day, the most funniest Michael Jackson joint that he did. The most funniest thing that Michael what he did. I forgot. Because I'm looking at the comments, she's making me laugh. Damn. Oh. No, I forgot it. The Michael Jackson's Lisa, it's your birthday.
Yeah, when he did The Simpsons, it was like, that's really my voice. Like
I was like, wow. Like it's like I knew when I first heard it. I said, yeah, that's Mike. And the Wiz.
Oh, she hollered the Wiz. Oh my. Yo, this song right here. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta play my favorite song off this movie. Hold on.
Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. I used to sing that shit. Oh my God. My mom used to get tired of me. All right, we get it. It's Lisa's birthday.
Right.
The all-new 2022.
Oh, nobody cares. I can't afford it. Shit.
Kiss my ads. Respectfully.
This is my shit.
Slide some oil to me. Let it trickle down my spine. If you don't have STP, Crisco will do just fine.
Oh my God.
Slide some to my elbow and to my fingers, if you would. Slide some oil to me, girl. Woo! Don't that feel good?
This song was so sexually explicit.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing slide. I'm like,
And let it roll down his spine. Yeah, I like the Wiz.
I like the Wiz.
I was being sarcastic. Yeah, no, I like musicals. Like I like musicals. Some I like musicals.
I was just telling my mother-in-law,
West Side Story is my shit, by the way.
West Side Story. One thing that I want to see before it's lights out forever. I want to see Cats.
I don't.
Always wanted to see Cats. Every time that commercial used to come on, I used to say, I want to see that show. And my grandmother's like, you're too young to see that. And she saw Cats. She saw The Lion King. She saw Mary Poppins. My grandmother,
Mary Poppins, yeah.
and she used to love the Asian joints. Like, you know, when they're doing the dances, like on PBS. She used to love watching that because they would play such amazing classical music and they're just like dancing. Like it's like I love ballet. I love ballet is my favorite thing. I just never could do that. And yeah, I love musicals. I used to love musicals like way before Disney. I used to love that shit.
I think my favorite
The original Roller, the original Cats.
my favorite got to be The King and I. That's my shit.
Oh, my grandmother used to love The King and I.
Yeah.
Anything with Julie Andrews, she was there, front and center.
Well,
was it Julie Andrews in that?
No, Deborah Kerr. Julie Andrews was in The Sound of Music.
Oh yeah. Billy Elliot. No, I used to love that shit.
I think we need to normalize folks liking musicals and ballet and become cultured. Like go out and see a show. And I used to love, like when I was in elementary school, when I thought what turned out to be my high school was some high production shit. They still do it. They have Glass Theater, and they do plays and shit. So I remember I was in the 3rd or 4th grade. We took a field trip to EC Glass, to watch this play. And the way that they the lighting, the music, you forget that you're sitting in a high school auditorium after a while. Like right. You become so into what's going on and the acting. And I've always wanted to do that, but I'm a musician, so I did band instead.
Well, we do need to normalize it. This is why I say like the biggest things. Like I talked to Miko Coletti. We had a dope conversation the other day. Oh shit!
Breaking it up.
I had a dope conversation with him the other day, and I said to him, "You know what's missing? What's missing in music is how it's presented. See, everyone got music videos, everybody got all this shit, but nobody ever talks about, like, let's look at, they were celebrating 50s, 50 Cent, right? What's the first thing that 50 Cent did after he dropped his EP? He made a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Get Rich or Die Trying. With his music in it. Look at Michael Jackson.
And then he did a damn video game.
A damn video game, you see? Michael Jackson, right? Now, people kept saying to me for years, oh my God, that music video for Smooth Criminal was dope. But I'm like, that's not a music video. That's a snippet from the movie Moonwalker. They're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Michael Jackson hired fucking, first of all, this was a high budget film. He was way ahead of his time in 1989.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
He was the first Transformer. This dude turned into a freaking car, which is my favorite scene when, you know, Joe Pesci is screaming at him. Mind you, people don't even know that Joe Pesci was a villain. And Michael's running in his suit. He looks so gorgeous in his suit. And he's running and he gets into a corner. He's looking around, looks up, shooting star. And you hear the heartbeat and you see him in the shadows turning into a fucking Lamborghini-ish type of car. And then he speeds off, and my favorite part, Joe Pesci, what the hell was that? He didn't know what it was. And then he turns into, in the end, because the whole movie is about him saving some kids that love him. And in the end, when the girl was getting kicked around and shit, and that scene when Joe Pesci kicked him in the face, as a kid, I was 3 years old. I was like, when I get older, I'm gonna use my big muscles and I'm gonna beat him up because he kicked Michael. So my
Not
mom
the
was like,
muscles, not the muscles.
yeah. My mom was like, it's just a movie. It's not real. I'm like, so when he kicked him, Michael was like, you know, kicked him, and he could act his ass off, Michael. And then he that scene where he has his hands down like this, and it pans in very slowly, and he takes his hands down, and then he turns into a fucking robot. I was like, oh, this is Moonwalker, y'all. This was the mind. Y'all talk about the mind of minks.
This is before CGI and all that shit.
He was the first person doing that. So I take my hat off to him because he stepped out of the box. I take my hat off to Kanye for Runaway, because again, that was another movie, an element that showcased the entire album that was dope. Okay. And again, I want to see the music video for Runaway. Oh, that's not a music video. That is actually a scene from his movie. So again, like I said to Miko, what is stopping hip hop and R&B acts from coming up and developing quality films to push an EP or record? Because I literally said, I'm going to come out with my own hip opera, a musical, a hip hop musical.
Like Carmen?
Better than Carmen.
I think that rappers, and when you said Get Rich or Die Trying, like, as far as rappers are concerned, 50 had the best rapper movie.
Yeah, he did.
Because you had State Property, you had I Got the Hookup that starred rappers, but I don't think that they were acting as the rappers. But you got Dame Dash and Jay-Z, they want to do Rockefeller Films. Okay, so what's the first movie you come out with? I think it's it wasn't Streets Was Watching, that was something else. State Property 1, State Property 2.
Mm-hmm.
Low budget, but the shit's good.
Right.
Like low budget, but I will watch that movie 15, 20 times because that is my shit.
Cameron, don't forget about Cameron too. He was
Cameron. I wasn't a big Cameron fan anyway. But
all I knew is that in school everybody kept talking about it. Did you see the scene when he pissed on this chick? I said, pissed on what chick? What are you talking about?
Whoa, what? That's the scene. You saw the whole movie, and that's the one part.
The only thing that everybody kept talking about in school was the fact that some dude pissed on some little girl.
Ew, that's nasty.
Not like R. Kelly-ish, but like on some disrespectful shit. But,
well, I mean,
you know what I mean. It's disrespectful either way, golden showers. But, I'm just saying that what's missing today is the creative value. Y'all are just putting out songs and records and hoping to get on a playlist. What are you actually doing to push yourself? Because now that y'all see that I'm totally immersed into virtual reality, that's kind of like my own.
Who's an artist that you would want to see make a quality film such as Get Rich?
That's a good question. NLE Choppa, I would like to see him create a movie. Well, Nipsey's not with us. It's like anybody. As a female, I would say Cardi B. Cardi B needs to do a movie that, like, a biopic of herself, playing herself.
Well, she pretty much kind of did that the last movie she was in.
Jennifer Lopez, we don't support her.
No, she did one after that. No, you don't support her. No, she did one after that. Hold on.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I just can't make a song on the block.
You know what?
I still think that I'm playing Selena.
Come on the floor.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
One of these days, I kid you not, no one has done this yet. I really want to try to make a beat off of that Como la Flor on some real shit. Como la Flor, Flor, Flor.
I thought about sampling what's that other one that everybody likes?
Bitty Bum Bum?
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that one.
Oh, how about this on her birthday? When is her birthday?
Who?
Selena's
en los Dinos.
Why don't we, for her birthday, You gonna make a beat off of Bitty Bitty Bum Bum, and I'm gonna make a beat off of Como la Flor. And we will
April 16th.
good. That's more than enough time. Let's do that. And obviously, it's just for show purposes, y'all, because her family will not even let us put that shit.
Yeah, we're not even gonna.
It's gonna be for show purposes. But that's a song I've always wanted to touch.
Who was making the band? Which one you talking about, Roller? I missed that one.
Oh, wait, is he from Sean Combs making the band? I think I know. She said, "I'll stay saying that she blew up after that movie."
She
Yeah,
did.
Jennifer Lopez thinks that she is Selena, like to this day.
No, she never said that. Come on now, don't do that to her.
Listen,
Look,
Jennifer.
listen. We found out that Ashanti wrote her shit, and now we just saying fuck J Lo all of a sudden. Like what?
Oh yeah, Chopper City. Yeah, Chopper City. Yeah, he has his own thing still going. I know that the band is still trying to like come together. That was a good album.
They need to leave that alone. If they came up with a more cohesive name,
The band.
instead of the band, like they're not a band.
I'll never forget that day when I come Thursday night, come running. What is Diddy gonna name this band? And he's like, I got it.
The band.
This says, y'all, you guys are working very hard. You guys are in the studio. You guys are working. I really like that. I got the perfect name for y'all. They're like, yes, master. He's like, I'm gonna name y'all the band. And Diamond's face was like, what is this bullshit? The band? Talk about Danny DeCane. And again, everyone wants to talk about Trump's failures as a businessman.
But Diddy had some failures.
Diddy, Art Lover says, I remember that. I have photographic memory. I remember everything than what I'm supposed to. Yeah, he came up with, no, not the band. It was the
band.
That was like, I guess that's cool. And Babs was like,
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Babs was like, the band, really?
None of them played not one musical instrument. The band, okay.
I mean, I'm surprised. Like, Diddy, come on, pay me, Diddy. You could have been done like another making the band virtually. They're doing a virtual Big Brother right now. They're doing a virtual Big Brother. Yes, Art Lover. Art Lover says, I remember at first it was the Band of Misfits.
He should have just played off the Misfits then. Well, no, because it's a rock band with the same name. Never mind.
Yeah, he wasn't really good at. Like, I hated when Diddy used to come by the house. Like, he reminded me of my mom that just busted in my room like this. Like what was that movie? Look Who's Talking. This room is dirty. There's clothes on the floor. You need to pick up this, that. I'm like, hold on, you ain't gonna just come in my space and you gonna sit there and bother me about my shirt being on the floor. When you pay bills, then you could say I'm bothering you. And she never used to take my money. I hate when you parents say that shit. That's what we're gonna wrap up the show with. I hate when you parents do that shit. You tell us y'all don't pay no motherfucking bills, and then when we offer to pay, you ain't gonna have no motherfucking say in my house. Keep your money. Keep your money.
Yeah, they don't want to give up that power. Mind control.
This is how, like, if Gina was to come with me with that shit, I would say, look, I'm gonna take your money. Oh, I'm taking it. But I'm putting it into a secure IRA for your ass. You still can't talk shit to me in my house, but thank you for paying. And then when you're ready to move out, which a lot of Black youth are never ready to move out, since we're kicking out our kids at 18 on the dot, the eve of their birthday, you're kicking them out. As of Black History Month, we need to practice letting our children go into the real world when they are ready. Not because you're mad, okay, yeah, they're messing around, they're doing dumb shit. You failed as a parent, and you're failing them when you put them out. And that's just some dead ass shit.
I never understood I understand you want to be an adult and 18 is your legal age and shit and blah, blah, blah. But people are not prepared. Mentally, physically, financially, we are not prepared.
Yeah. Y'all are relying on economics classes to teach your children how to
And
balance.
they barely taught us shit.
I never
They
took that class.
they never taught us about credit. They never taught us about how to file taxes. What does it all mean? Like, they didn't teach us the shit. It was just
Oh
an
wait,
easy A.
I did take economics.
I
Yeah,
took
I
I
took.
took I took home economics, but but
Well,
yeah, still.
but these are life skills, y'all. And again, I was out of the nest at 17. I left. I had enough. And yeah, the what do I always say? What one of the songs I said in Jokes on You? I said, yeah, life comes at you fast. Look at all of the niggas who mad. Like, that's what it is. Life
That's it.
life will hit you fast.
Because you're seeing more and more adults moving back home, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. The
At
fact that you
all.
live at home at all. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have, as long as you chip in, don't just sit at home and loaf and eat and beach and meat. Just be responsible.
At least throw the tissue out.
At least flush the shit. You know what I mean? Like,
At least take
throw some air freshener when you finish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't want to smell that shit. Anyway, uh, but it's nothing wrong with being at home, especially if you're suffering financially or you just figure, hey, mentally, I'm not going to be able to, because it's a big responsibility. Unless you're moving in with somebody, and who's to say that's going to work out? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all could fight and beef and do all this, that, and the third. You're left holding the bag. So
and
what do you
stop being in a rush.
stop being? Stop being in a rush to move out. Some people ain't moved out until they reached late 20s, early 30s, maybe even later.
And then you can have your own. Don't get me wrong. All your bills are paid, but you don't have food.
Yeah,
All your bills are paid, but you can't get to work.
your
So
bills are paid and you can't eat. Like, these are things that you have to take into account.
that's why my mom always said to me, you move out when you can save up 6 months, because that's all it takes to get you set back is 6 months. Some people, in some cases, 3, but 6 months, save your money and then move out. Because now if something happens, this is not money that you go on the gram and tell people you shitting on their lives with. This is money that you put away. So just in case shit happens, then you'll have your own, like, even though you paid your landlord's security deposit, you have your own security that can hold you over, because it takes what, 3 months if you get fired from your job, at least 3 months to find a new job, maybe 6 months to find a new job, but at least you know the roof over your head is well. And my grandfather's advice was always to me, I don't drive, we don't have licenses, and I don't plan on getting one, but he used to ask us trivia, what do you pay? Your rent or your car note? So you know me, rent. Wrong. You always pay your car note first. I said, why? Because if you get kicked out of your house, you can live in your car.
Mobile home. All right.
It's facts. It's definitely is facts.
You've had people having to live in their car for a while. Look at Tyler Perry.
Yeah. Always make sure your vehicle is secured. The rent and shit like that will come, but that's just some friendly advice from the OGs that are still with us. My grandfather will be 90 in June.
Hey.
And the fact that he still remembers that story is amazing. So we definitely have to pay homage to the elderly. They're going through a lot. They miss us. I know they miss us. I talked to my grandfather on FaceTime, and it's just so heartbreaking because they need interaction with people.
Mm-hmm.
We became so conditioned and cool with everything being digital. They're still programmed that you see your grandchildren. And because of the pandemic, we can't be around them. So, yeah, Rolla, Caribbeans live forever. Like sea moss, you take your sea moss, you take your elderberry, you eat right. And more importantly, you drink tea. I never understood tea time between us. I used to sit there like, yeah. So he's like, how's school? I'm like, it's great. Yeah. Never understood why. And now I do. Tea helps you relax. It helps your whole gastric shit relax. It helps you use the bathroom in a
Ain't
nice
that the truth?
way, you know.
Ain't that the damn truth?
So y'all need to start drinking some tea, not the shade room tea, but green tea. Have some green tea, Tentley, Limpton, whatever the fuck it is. Drink your tea, and then you'll prolong your life. Yeah, no more coffee for me. Elderberry in the morning. Well, I'm having coffee now because I'm probably going to be doing a live stream after this
You're gonna be up like 4 o'clock in the morning.
again
Not me.
in VR.
You be in VR world.
Oh, y'all lost me to the VR gods.
Well, Father, this
Thank
has
you,
been.
thank you guys over at Bigo.
Yeah, shout out to the folks at Bigo, first time listeners. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in with us.
71 people are tuned in.
Bird, that's what's up. I like that. Shout out to everybody on Caffeine, Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. We growing, y'all. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. But look, we're gonna have to. We almost was on this bitch for almost an hour. I gotta get up in the morning. So
That's my fault. I'm around the baby all day. It's kind of hard to talk, to adults.
Rolo, you're not gonna ruin coffee for me. I'm not about to go there with you tonight. This
Oh
has
yeah,
been.
yeah. You sent me that shit on TikTok. I was like, Rolla.
No, I'm not. Nope.
Which Gina, actually was very funny. She says to me the other day, I'm on TikTok and I'm swiping through. She goes, wait, that's Rolla. I was like, oh, you remember that? She's your biggest fan, Rolla. I'm dead serious. If Gina likes you, if she loves you, she'll definitely tell you.
Friends forever. Friends forever. Once again, y'all gonna get this good old prestigious, glossy, high quality here, nigga, damn award because y'all just such. We still echoing. Because y'all, y'all
say that shit respectfully.
Yeah, because y'all rock with us. Shout out to our day ones, maybe even our day twos. We appreciate y'all as well. That goes out to you as well. And we will be here tomorrow night. Tomorrow's what, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll be here Tuesday for more.
Oh, depending on the snowstorm, because we're supposed to be hit with some crazy shit.
Yeah, y'all got it bad up yonder.
A foot in Ohio. Ohio is getting a foot.
A whole foot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And Texas is getting hit kind of hard, too.
God is mad. He's angry.
And she's pissed.
They.
Thems. Yeah, y'all tune in with us Tuesday night. We started 7:15ish for I learned that now. For I was like, yo, 7:15, she's here. So yeah.
Every day I'm here at 7:15. I'd be trying to rush here to get here at 7.
So we are here at 7:15 p.m. for the foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans. That is the Random Talking Indie Music Show. Once again, if you would like to donate to our Cash App, please and thank you. We will take what you can send us. $sign RTIM show. That's our Cash App for those on Bigo who want to, throw some coins our way. We thank you. All proceeds will go into running Minx Radio and our numerous ventures that we have going on under this umbrella because Minx is a damn mastermind and a conglomerate in herself, and we need to keep the lights on in this place. So if y'all would like to, donate a little something, y'all can do that. And also head on over to Spotify to check out Real Talk with Minx, new podcast. She got a few episodes up for y'all to listen to.
Yes, and this is exposing fake shit. Fake followers, fake likes, fake streams. This is exposing all of that and how they do it. So this is an expose show. The Real Talk with Minx. Yes.
Gotta expose some shit. Also, artists, if you want to send your music or music video, send it to submissions at minxradio.com for possible placement into the Punchline and other various shows that we got floating around through here. And who knows, we might play your shit on RTIM, but it's got to be hot, because if it ain't hot, it ain't getting played in the spot. And that's real. And that should be a damn rapper. Anyway, we fuck with y'all the long way.
Roller.
And that's for real, point blank, long live the Minx. I know that's right. See, the Minx. See, you've evolved.
I'm just evolving and growing.
you have evolved. But we love y'all. Please call and check up on your loved ones. We are in the middle of a panini press, so please send some mail, a text message, FaceTime your folks, and be sure to go outside, wear your mask, wear two if you feel comfortable, and practice your safe distancing. We love you all. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.
With the heat like Robert De Niro. They know my name in the Jackson, the ghetto. And I had the gray sweats detecting the air holes. It's that few to the federal barrel. Rock a Jesus piece and still speak